10 hidden female weaknesses men need to know now. Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy centered on reason, self-control, and understanding human nature. Many men struggle in relationships because they fail to recognize fundamental aspects of female psychology that can influence emotions, decisions, and interactions. Understanding these weaknesses is not about manipulation or control, but about fostering wisdom, resilience, and stability. Weakness 1, emotional volatility. Women often experience heightened emotional fluctuations due to biology, societal conditioning, and personal experiences. While emotions are natural, a Stoic man must recognize that his role is not to get swept up in them, but to remain grounded and composed. When faced with emotional turbulence, practice patience, observe rather than react, and maintain logical consistency. Stoic approach. Understand that emotions are temporary and do not define reality. Do not react impulsively to heightened emotional states. Maintain a calm presence, offering stability rather than contributing to chaos. Weakness 2, need for validation. Women, like all humans, seek validation, but societal expectations often amplify this need. Social media, peer influence, and cultural norms encourage external validation rather than self-assurance. Stoic approach. Recognize that validation-seeking behavior does not define worth. Encourage self-reliance and inner confidence. Do not become the sole source of validation as it creates dependency. Weakness 3, social influence susceptibility. Women tend to be more affected by social narratives, trends, and peer opinions. While men are not immune, women are more likely to adjust behaviors based on societal expectations. Stoic approach. Observe the role of external influences without judgment. Do not allow external opinions to dictate your principles. Encourage independent thought and critical thinking. Weakness 4, fear of abandonment. A deep-rooted fear of being left alone can drive certain behaviors, from neediness to controlling tendencies. This fear is often subconscious, manifesting in various ways. Stoic approach. Provide consistency without overcompensating for insecurity. Do not let fear-based behavior dictate relationship dynamics. Encourage emotional self-sufficiency. Weakness 5, hypergamy, seeking the best possible mate. Evolutionarily, women seek partners who provide security, strength, and resources. This can sometimes result in dissatisfaction if a man does not continually display ambition and strength. Stoic approach. Accept that hypergamy is natural rather than resent it. Focus on self-improvement rather than external validation. Cultivate inner strength rather than seeking approval. Weakness 6, indecisiveness. Many women struggle with decision-making due to social conditioning, emotional considerations, or fear of making the wrong choice. Stoic approach. Take the lead in decision-making with confidence and clarity. Provide options but do not force choices. Maintain decisiveness without being overbearing. Weakness 7, overemphasis on feelings over facts. While emotions are valid, they do not always align with objective truth. Many women prioritize feelings over logic, which can lead to misunderstandings. Stoic approach. Acknowledge emotions without allowing them to dictate reality. Lead with rationality and encourage balanced thinking. Avoid debates rooted purely in emotional reasoning. Weakness 8, difficulty handling harsh truths. Women often appreciate diplomacy over blunt honesty. Harsh truths can be difficult to process, leading to avoidance or defensive reactions. Stoic approach. Deliver truth with tact and wisdom. Allow time for processing rather than forcing immediate acceptance. Stand firm in truth while remaining compassionate. Weakness 9, the desire to change a man. Many women enter relationships with a subconscious desire to mold a man into their ideal partner, leading to frustration and conflict. Stoic approach. Do not compromise core principles for external expectations. Recognize attempts to change you and stand firm in authenticity. Communicate boundaries clearly. Weakness 10, impulsivity in relationships. Emotional intensity can sometimes lead to impulsive decisions, whether in arguments, commitments, or breakups. Stoic approach. Remain steady and measured in interactions. Do not engage in impulsive reactions. Cultivate emotional discipline and encourage the same in others. Additional insights from Stoicism. The power of emotional detachment. Emotional detachment does not mean indifference, but rather maintaining control over one's reactions. When emotions do not rule you, you can lead relationships with wisdom and strength. Understanding female nature. Without resentment. Recognizing these weaknesses should not lead to frustration, but to understanding. A Stoic man sees reality as it is and adapts accordingly. Applying Stoicism in modern relationships. In a world driven by emotions and external influences, Stoicism offers a grounding philosophy that fosters resilience, patience, and inner peace. Understanding these weaknesses is not about criticism, but about wisdom. A Stoic man remains grounded in logic, emotional stability, and self-mastery. By recognizing these tendencies, you can navigate relationships with strength, patience, and insight.